Hello, everybody, and welcome. This is a Minecraft Hardcore series from somebody who's never played Minecraft Hardcore before. Um, Goal for this series is to beat the game, but also have a forever world. I want to be able to survive, live as long as I can, build fantastic structures and sorts all over them. So let's get started. Every other Minecraft world, you need to start off by getting tools. Start with wooden, and then get over to stone. And then one day we might be on Netherite, who knows? Might die before then. Hopefully not, though. Grab some of these. Of course. Burning. Go. Diamond, I wish. Stone pickaxe. Grab some stone. A stone pickaxe and a stone axe, which is for now. Ah, we've got sticks. Push. Get rid of that. So, this is a pretty good spawn because actually, quite mountainous, which normally means, especially up there, for example. Oh, no, that's just nice. I thought it was stone. Normally, the higher up you are, the better chances you have of finding iron. So, is there any surface iron in here? A little bit just there. Let's go and grab. Start off with none at all. Coal do, because coal's always useful. I will, I'll meet you guys back over at the village. Here we go, so we're at the village. Again, very mountainous. Oh, I haven't seen one of these yet. Hadn't seen a one of these yet. That's quite funny. Got plenty of food. Fill this bed actually, because we're gonna need a bed. For your brewing stand, because they're always useful to have eventually. Get up here, see if there's anything else exciting. Ah, yes, great. Blast furnace is very nice to have at the start. Excuse me, sir. Nothing special but armor. Yes. Gather this because that's one of the best things about villages. It's the potential for lots of iron and things, but also you can always get bell. Up we go. Grab all of this, and then we're gonna head up towards the mountain and grab some iron. Hopefully. Again, like I said earlier, the higher up you are, the better chance you have at finding iron. That's it. Yes, please. I think it's going to be this one. So what are the absolute... I mean, look at that generator. Insane. That. Button there. So the plan for the season, the series, is to obviously survive as long as we physically can. That's a pretty important thing. You can kill these cows. We want to survive, obviously, that's a given for a hardcore series. Otherwise, what's the point? But also, I want to eventually, I want to have a city. I want to be able to have maybe castles. But I also want to automate everything. I think a lot of stuff now in the game allows you to automate a lot of different things. Obviously, iron, very basic one. I was watching a video the other day of some other YouTuber who was building. I can't really. I don't know what it would be called. It was like a massive tower thing with like farms and stuff on his base. I'll pop it on screen here, like a little screenshot of his thumbnail. And it was insane. I personally love modern Minecraft. It's one of my favorite things in the world. And one of my favorite ones, one of the favorite mods I play, which I play with one of my friends, is called All the Mods 10 currently. 11 coming soon. And it's just such a good mod. The only downside to it is when you then come back to vanilla Minecraft like I have, you expect everything to work the same way it does over there, which is not the case. Look at this. Oh, that's a nice little place to build a base. However, there isn't a single tree, and you are absolutely surrounded by mountains. So that might be a long-term end game base, maybe. A place to build a city. That might be quite nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to screenshot of the... Go. Perfect. I'm alright. Back to the montage. There we go. So, 53 is a good amount. Oh, never mind, there's some more. Got this last little bit here. Oops. Yeah, so 57 should be plenty to get us started. Grab a bit more. I'm gonna head down the mountain now. I can see it. Ooh. There's. Well, this is why I picked the seed. And I try online and search best hardcore seed. And this is one of the first ones that come up. Edge. This is amazing. This is amazing. And there's a cherry grove. You know what? This might be the area right here. So, what I really want to do is I want to be able to have a sort of... I don't want to stick everything into one base. I want to have it so everything has a building. So I'll have like an enchanters, which are probably library. I want to have a butcher, where I have a cow farm. I want to have a bakery, which is a wheat farm or whatever it is. So yeah, that'll be fun. Grab a couple pumpkins. Luckily, now that they've added a crafter to this game, the auto crafter, it makes it a lot easier to be able to do a lot of things like creating automatic bread farms and stuff, which is nice. Always nice. You know, like I said earlier, I play Minecraft a lot and I love it. It's my favorite thing. And then when you... I'm quite lucky because it doesn't really bother me that much, but when you go from that and then you're like, oh, vanilla Minecraft. My friend who I play that with now he He refuses to play the vanilla Minecraft. Like, why would I play that when I can play this? So I can understand why a lot of people either stick to one or the other, but I can do both, and I love it. Minecraft is a game I love. To be honest with you, who wouldn't? You know. So let's get some of this smelted. Get ourselves a saddle, because they are now. If I love. Get started, and we can go and travel the world. So I'm gonna smelt this iron, turn it into some tools and armor, and then we will be back. And there we go. We've now got us a full set of iron armor, as well as iron pickaxe, iron axe. Still some more iron in there too, which is smelt up. Grab some more. So like I said, I want to make a saddle. Yeah, that's everything done smelting, so now we will be on our merry way. Grab myself this horse over here. Off we go. Off into yonder. Here we go, and I think we may have just found it. This looks absolutely lovely here. What I'm going to do very quickly is sleep. If I remember correctly, I believe they've actually I need to get a leash, obviously, to keep my horse here stuck down or whatever. And I believe they've added a recipe for leads that don't require. Yeah, I haven't unlocked it because I need some string. They wake up. Oh my! Look at this! What is the luck? What lucky are we? Right, I'm gonna get rid of this village, and then I will come back, and we will start on this house. There we go. So raided the village. There wasn't really anything here. But if whoopsie daisy. I think I figured out something new. I think horses can swim now. Yeah, look. This is not something that ever existed before. So I've come to the decision. I don't think I'm gonna build a base here. I think it's a bit too. Oh, come back here. I think it's a bit too usual. You know, I think it's too common for people to build bases in these areas. So the plan is to continue exploring. However, while I was at the village, so a potential area over here. We're not gonna know until we get there. I mean, I do like the idea of like a bowl base. You know, where you've got the mountains all around you. It's just difficult because obviously then it's going to be harder for you to get in and out of. However, if I can find one that's not too deep and it's quite shallow, then we'll be absolutely golden. But again, I didn't realise that that's just a mountain, there's no bowl. So, I will continue exploring, and we will get back and see you when we are, well, when I found somewhere. See you guys in a minute. Guys, I think I found it. Look at that for a backdrop. Holy moly. So the plan is, again, just a very easy, very quick starter base, just so we've got some shelter. And I'm wondering, do I do that down here, or do I perch that on top up here? Let's go and have a look. I have realised this is an incredibly slow horse. Again, like I keep saying, I'm used to the modern Minecraft, so I'm used to being able to look at a horse and seeing their speeds and stuff. Really good thing about this area is we've actually got a lot of caves, a lot of holes, which is fantastic. So do I perch a base up here potentially? Just going to sit over here to make sure there's nothing better on the other side. over here. The only downside I may have on the location I've just looked at is it seems very ridgy down there. You know what? That is absolutely fine. Little bunnies. So here's the thought process. I'm thinking we do it right here on this little fatty-ish perched area. Obviously we'll have to dig it out a bit or whatever. This let me just have a look in free cam. This look at that. Oh my golly gosh. Right, horse. Oh, the downside we do currently have is I didn't actually think to collect any wood, which may be the downfall of me. However, not the end of the world. So what we're going to do is we're going to quickly stick this here, make some fences so my little horsey friend can't escape. He's already gone. And then what we'll do is we'll have a quick little nap. Be on our way and go get some materials. Not thick enough. Yeah, we're gonna go do a little mining and tree cutting montage in a moment. Only sleep at night or during thunderstorms. I would argue that it's nearly night time. But obviously it isn't, so I'll cut down this tree to start with. So the base I'm thinking of is a very simple, like I keep saying, a very simple starter base. Don't want to do anything too crazy to start with. Otherwise, what's the point of the series? You build everything fantastic from the start. Why bother carrying on? So let's go to sleep. I keep forgetting how dark and how quick it gets dark with the shaders, so it's quite scary. But there we go, perfect. Right, there we go, Mr. Horsey. I'm gonna build some chests, empty out my inventory, and then we will get on with a tree mining montage. Yeah, well, we're back at the base. Managed to get 2 stacks of logs, stone, all of which are going to help in the kitchen. So I was thinking of building a platform out here. Went a fair bit of dirt, but I didn't. I'm going to build a sort of dome thing, I think. Not dome, a circular edge, and then have a retaining wall. But yeah, that's the plan. So, I'm gonna cut away. I'm gonna go get some dirt. Build that as platform. Get the built. Have a little charge for yourselves, and get back with you. Well, there we go. I ran out of oak wood. Oh. Here we go. That's the bare bones. You get a cheeky sneak peek now. Like I said, it is absolutely nothing special. But yeah, let me go and get some more wood and we will get this build done. There we go. It's a very, very basic house. Nothing too special. There's the little bit on the right there that hasn't got the roof. I haven't quite figured out what I was going to do with that one yet. I haven't built the retaining wall. I found another horse. Great, because I had to run a couple thousand blocks that way to get some sand because there's nothing around. But it's a very humble abode. We'll come down here and this will be where we'll keep our chest. It'll go this way and it'll be like a 9x3x3. And then the horse won't be here. This will be a little wheat farm. And yeah, this will be the the very little house while we build our main house, which I'm not quite sure where that's going to be. Yeah, I just want to say thank you everybody for watching. It's been a good first episode. I've got lots to edit, which I haven't done for a very long time. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.